no, Trevor's squeaking. Trevor, hold it together. We're making a serious cooking show here. Welcome to Mythical Kitchen, where I roll your dreams up like a burrito. Today we're making a Ben & Jerry's ice cream burrito. We've broken the recipe down to 4 easy steps, and you can find the time codes right there. Also want to let you know that we had a new podcast out today. It's called A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, where me and Nicole take on the biggest internet food debates. It's gonna be a lot of controversial stuff. Check it out wherever you find your podcasts. I know what you're asking yourself. Ice cream burrito. Did you hear that right? Yes, you did. So we've all heard of the Choco Taco. Why no Choco Burrito? That's what we're doing today. Taking Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia ice cream, rolling that up into a cherry crepe, easily deliverable ice cream mouth in your mouth. All right, so we're making our crepes now, which is gonna act as our tortilla for these ice cream burritos. So that's starting with eggs, and fun fact, I've made hundreds upon hundreds of crepes in my life because we needed to make them for my French class extra credit in high school, and people would do my homework in exchange for me making their dozen crepes for 10 extra credit points. So that is how I got through school. Just gonna go ahead and whisk those eggs up, and then you're gonna add some milk in there. To me, crepes are supposed to be nice and flat, and so the way we're gonna make our crepes different is we're gonna add some maraschino cherry juice. So we got, I'm a guess. So we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of that maraschino cherry juice. It's gonna add some sugar in there, and it's also gonna add some nice sweetness and a nice little red color that's gonna match our Cherry Garcia ice cream, give it a little flavor punch. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our flour and whisk that in. You wanna keep continuously whisking, otherwise you're gonna have lumpy crepes. I'm alive! Okay, and now melted butter is gonna be your friend in this. That's gonna give it a nice, beautiful, slightly lacy texture and just kind of keep everything moving. Nice little shot of melted butter in the morning keeps everything moving for you too, if you know what I'm saying. All right, now salt. Salt is what we need. You want a little bit of flavor on that crepe, otherwise it's gonna be all kind of flat flour and a little bit of maraschino cherry juice. We got that going. Now, over pan. I'm using a gas burner here because we only have electric in the kitchen, and especially for crepes, I want to see just exactly how hot that flame is. We have a nice big non-stick pan. We're gonna take a 1/2 cup of our crepe batter, and we're gonna pour it on the north end of the pan. And then we're quickly gonna pick the pan up away from the camera so they can't see anything. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Make it all the way across the pan. It's like a race against the clock now. And boom! I'm proud of that. That's awesome. Is that an ant? Now we're gonna put that back on there. You want your pan to stick at about medium heat. You really need to control your heat well when you're making crepes. I honestly think that might be a bug.
Can I look at it? No.
Nicole says it's not a bug.
It's not a bug.
So what I like to do is take your... That's how you flip a crepe. Or you can take your spatula underneath and gently drape it over and then flip it. All right, so we got one burrito tortilla down, and we gotta work fast against the clock. This crepe's not working out as well as I wanted it to.
Straight disrespectful.
So you make crepes.
You're disrespectful.
To what?
To the art of crepe making.
Oh, I'm not trying to like set up shop on a Parisian street corner being like, I make a better crepe than you. No. Anyone out there who needs extra credit in any French class, this recipe will absolutely get you there. Ain't apologizing for nothing.
Say some words in French.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses que tu fais? Je suis le seul robot dans ce coin. That means, what do you think you're doing? I'm the only robot on this corner. All right, got all the crepes full. Now we need to make our cherry compote that's gonna go on top of our wet burrito, or in French, burrito mojado. Now we're making our chipotle cherry compote. So here's my thought. Burrito, spicy, comes from the region of Mexico. Chipotle, gonna taste really good with cherries. You'll have like, chipotle duck or something or other. So that's why we're doing chipotle cherry compote. One of the most important kitchen gadgets you can have, a boba straw. Not just great for sucking down any amount of thick balls and liquid. You can take it and shove it right through a cherry and actually pit them. And then you go. So now we're gonna do that to all of our cherries, right through the nipple. It's more of a belly button. Why do we call it a nipple? I'm the only one that's ever called that a nipple on a cherry. Why am I putting other people in my own problems? And you're gonna cut them in half. We could go even smaller and make it like a jam, but I wanna keep some nice whole fruit chunks in there to give it some texture. Got a bowl of cherries that we already did, I'm bored. Then you're gonna have Nicole come and give you a bowl of cherries that were already done. Thanks, Nicole.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're gonna put water in the pan, and then we're gonna add sugar to that. So this is gonna form like the base of our compote, and then the cherries are actually gonna release a lot of juice as well, and then we're gonna dump all of our cherries in. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of salt in there, and then we're gonna add cinnamon. That's a nice warm spice. It's actually gonna like tie together the chipotle with everything, so it's gonna make a little bit more sense. And then we're gonna add chipotle in there. Just a little bit. You don't want this to be super spicy, but you want like a little bit of that bitterness, just cut all the sweetness, because remember, you're eating a big old ice cream burrito. Okay, so we're gonna let this come to a boil, and then we're just gonna simmer it down. We're gonna add a little bit of cornstarch till it's nice and thick, and then it's ready to slap on top of our Ritos. Okay, sorry, forgot that was there. All right, so now we're gonna make our Rice Krispie treats. That's gonna go in there. Because a burrito has rice in it, right? At least in my opinion. Wait, do you think that rice belongs in a burrito?
No.
What? Why?
No, I don't like carbs on carbs on carbs.
No, the rice acts as a blanket to soak up all the sauces in your burrito.
The tortilla is the blanket.
No, the
tortilla is the blanket.
The more rice you add, the more sauce you can add, because that way the rice is absorbing all the sauce. So you can get like an exponential amount of sauce in there, and to me, a burrito is a vehicle for sauce. If you wanna listen to more discussions like this, please check out the Hot Dog is a Sandwich podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, so we're gonna melt butter in the pan, and then we're gonna add our marshmallows to that, and then that's gonna make... What are you doing? Sorry, it feels really good right now. I got a lot of comments from people just asking simply, are you okay? And I think now I understand why. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna add your marshmallows to the butter, and then you're gonna get that nice and melty. So we're gonna take our cereal, we're gonna put that in with a nice hefty scoop of this hot fudge that shall remain nameless. Now we're just gonna go ahead and stir this together, take it off the heat. You wanna add your cereal gradually so as to not have too much cereal. It really does smell great. You get all that chocolate, that lovely toasted butter. And then continue to stir. And it's almost the thing. Oh, Trevor. Oh, Trevor's squeaking. Trevor, hold it together. We're making a serious cooking show here. So we have our Rice Krispie treats that are just set in the pan, and oh my gosh, I wish you had smell-o-vision. That's a portmanteau of smell and television, you morons. All right, so we're gonna take the Rice Krispie treats, and we're just gonna put that in the pan. It's looking nice and chocolatey. Got all the marshmallow and butter in there. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in the fridge for about 20 minutes, just until it sets up. We're gonna chop it up, put that in our rice. God, I have so much stuff in my hands. Put it in the burritos. So now we have to finish actually assembling these burritos. We have our delicious maraschino cherry crepe right there, and we're gonna take a little bit of hot fudge spread, just lay down a base. This is like spreading refried beans on the bottom of a tortilla to kind of keep everything in place. So we got that. And now we're gonna take our Rice Krispie treats. We're just gonna cut out a little layer of that, and then, yeah, that's kind of perfect size, I think. I have a problem. I have a cereal problem. I'm a cereal over burrito stuffer. No, Forge on. This is what you do. If you overstuff a burrito, all you can do is push through your own mistakes. All right, now we're gonna take our ice cream. You wanna get nice uniform scoopage. That's some solid scoopage, I'll take that scoopage. I also have a thing where I accidentally crush the pints of ice cream as I scoop them and then the lid won't fit back on. Got our third scoop on there. I'm getting excited. Did you guys saw that? No one saw it. Okay, so now you're gonna fold the edges in, and then you're just gonna simply roll that over, and then you wanna use your hands to kind of massage and tuck, and then you're just gonna fold it again. And then you have your ice cream burrito, but wait, there's more! And then you're gonna take your cherry compote, and you're just gonna drizzle that all on top. Oh yeah. And now, whipped cream. How should I do it? Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, you get some whipped cream on there. Final move, we're gonna take some chocolate and just shave that right on top. Oh! There is your Ben & Jerry's ice cream burrito. I don't know that I've been more excited to taste anything in my entire life, except for every hometown buffet that I go to. They make it look so appetizing. All right, I'm gonna cut into this because I wanna see what's on. Oh, that's such a satisfying, wow. Oh, you see all the Rice Krispie and the ice cream right in there? You know what? I'm just gonna dollop some fresh cherry compote on top. It's like adding hot sauce to every bite of a burrito. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my, okay, that is ridiculous. You get all the ice cream just gushing in your mouth, but the craziest thing that hits you is the chipotle and the cherry, and it actually works. It's like a tiny, tiny bit of heat, but it totally makes sense. And it almost makes it read as a burrito. Like you smell the chilies and then you instantly think of a burrito. This is stupid good. I'm ready to find out if someone else thinks this is as stupid good as I am, but I also don't want to leave this, so I can't stop eating it. Bethany, how the heck are you? I feel like I never see you anymore.
I know, what's happened there?
here?
Not much. Well, I made an ice cream burrito. Do you want to eat it?
Okay.
So this is a Ben & Jerry's ice cream burrito. We have Cherry Garcia ice cream in it. There's a hot fudge Rice Krispie treat, and then a lot of Chipotle cherry compote.
This is a really big bite.
I'm sorry. I meant to cut it smaller, but it was as big of a bite as I would have wanted.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I'm sorry. Here, just no. Here, I'll spork it out of your mouth. Just get it. There we go. Okay, but now focus on the flavors. How is it? Do you have sensitive teeth?
It's actually really good.
Right? Oh, sorry. I'm dripping ice cream on your chair.
I'm so embarrassed.
You're doing awesome.
Sorry, Ben. I don't even know what to say to that.
Do you like it? What kind of flavors do you
really
taste?
like it a lot.
Do you pick up
Peanut
the
butter?
Chipotle notes? There's no peanut butter in there. Thank you so much for watching Mythical Kitchen. Make sure to check out our new podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich. If you do make this dish, hit us up at Mythical Kitchen on Instagram with #DreamsBecomeFood. See you next time. This is in your mouth. I don't want to do that.
Rude.
No, it's anyone's mouth, not your mouth.
Ketchup is a smoothie.
Yeah, I put ice in my cereal, so what?
That makes no sense.
Hot dog is a sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
What?